All right, folks, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Welcome back, everybody, back to another stream. This is stream number 220, Battle Between Streamers. Will we fight this stream? Probably not, but, you know.
I see why people were commenting that.
Yeah, because of the title of the stream. And also, I think this is the 7th day in a row that you've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you again, for those that don't know?
I'm Kat.
Yeah.
Roommate, cousin.
That's about it.
You know the drill.
You know the drill.
You know what it be, what it do.
Back again with a new food review. Before we begin the stream today, let's go over our streaming schedule before we jump on into things here officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. What's up?
Ceiling Fan House says, hi, Tanny.
Hi, how you doing?
I can tell on your face you don't like it. I read it and I would laugh so hard.
My goodness. But hopefully you guys are doing well today. We just have another casual stream today, just another casual hangout here for the hour. Today is Tuesday the 20th. There you go. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something special. Haven't really decided what we're going to be doing tomorrow just yet, but we will decide probably tonight or tomorrow. On Thursday we have another casual stream, and on Friday, as usual, we have trivia. So that's the rough outline for the rest of this week. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Feel free to let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. And yeah, we're just going to hang out for the hour. Hopefully you guys are doing just peachy.
I'm J3TT says, hey, Tanner and Kat, I'm just stopping by because I have cross-country practice, but I would stay if I could stay, I would. Thank you. I recognize your username, so I just wanted to read your comment.
Yeah, hopefully practice goes well for you. And like I say all the time, if you guys can't be here for whatever reason, no big deal. These streams are always going to be available after they get done airing, so you guys can always watch them back if you so desire. They're always here for you guys whenever you guys get a chance.
Primetime Pictures. Kat has become such a large part of these streams that if she stopped coming to them, it would feel weird. Oh, no.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, kind of, sort of. Who knows? Maybe with your new work schedule, maybe you'll be able to join more often.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Knock on wood. Here we go.
That was a terrible one. Lizzie says she had like 5 tests today.
Man, that's messed up.
Real early in the year to be having tests, no?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it was like when I was in school. But, like, yeah, we used to have, like, some days it would line up where we had, like, tests in every class, and those days were just horrible. So I feel your pain. That's never fun.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I know.
DF says...
Oh.
Sorry, Tanner, I did the Grand Pacer test today at school. Big RIP. Yes, seriously.
Isn't that the meme? The fitness gram, whatever?
The fitness gram Pacer test. I don't remember the rest.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's a meme or something.
It's trauma, so I just don't want to remember it.
It's trauma, that's what it is. Let's see. Did I know that Vinny was in episode 5? Yeah. Vinny's been showing up a lot lately. Maybe we'll see him more in the future. Maybe.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I can't read the name because it's in cursive and it's like really tiny right here. But it says, I got a 32 on my social studies test. I have no frame of reference to know if that's good or bad.
32%? I mean, if an F is 59%.
Well, but
that's
like,
just how it was on my
is
school,
it like
though.
32 out of like 40?
Oh, true, yeah. Are you
like,
talking a percent, or are you talking
how many
32 out
points?
of...
Yeah.
Yeah, because like 32%, that would be, or at least that would be failing for a lot of places, but I don't know what it's like. Yeah, 32%.
Oh, damn.
You'll get them next time, don't worry.
Yeah,
You'll bounce back.
Keep trying, man.
How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Woke up pretty reasonable time today, been doing some work, filmed some videos, you know.
I came
the
in
usual.
here yelling.
Yeah.
Wait, was that today? Yeah, that was today.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
Did much better than I thought on your Chinese test. Awesome.
It's
pretty cool.
You're learning Chinese.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
We went to the Oriental Market again today because the reason why we went yesterday was to go to the deli because they make fresh food too because they're awesome and they're one of my favorite stores in the whole world. And they weren't open yesterday, so we got those sodas to try on stream. But today they were open, so we got a pork bun with Chinese sausage in it. It was okay, but it's like egg in it, like a whole yolk.
Really?
I bit into, and they didn't say that there was like boiled egg in like the ingredients, and I was like, wait a minute, is this supposed to be here?
Is this a mistake? I kind of laughed when we were there because they were playing Thor Love and Thunder on the TV.
Yeah, but they always play like whatever It's just like always different stuff, you know?
Yeah, it was just kind of unexpected. Ooh, have the cursed Cole plushie. Nice. I still got to order mine. I'll order him soon. I don't know why I've been waiting on him. Put him next to the cursed J, make the cursed Bruce. There you go. Let's see. What else do we got here? Are you late? No, we're just getting started here. We have about solid hour yet to go in the stream. So no, you're just here right when we're getting started. No big deal. Will I get another Golden Oni Lloyd and Golden Cole to make Golden Lloyd? Probably not. I think I'm going to stick with the Golden Oni Lloyd and just call it good from there. Yeah, for those that didn't see, I got that figure in the mail yesterday, finally put it up on the stand today, and it's a lot better than having to buy the whole dragon just for that figure. So, thank goodness.
Tanner, or Phoenix 49, Tanner, it's National Punch Day. You try and punch me, I'll fucking... Oh, I just swore.
Wowzers!
Oh no! Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna get demonetized now.
My immediate thought was like, I'm gonna hit you way harder. But what a stupid day.
I don't even know if that's true.
National Assault Day is essentially
National
what that
Let's Assault
is.
Somebody Day.
Are you gonna get in trouble because I swore?
No, we'll be okay.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys.
People show worse on this website.
Okay, I... swear to God, I didn't mean to. It just came out.
You're fine.
Kirby Kid says profanity.
Watch your profanity. You know that meme? That's an older one.
Yeah.
An oldie but a goodie. Let's see. Ooh, I want to answer this quick. Is that Ninjago Mother thing a fan project? Are they publishing an actual novel? Is it like an online fan fiction? From what I understand, it's going to be like an actual graphic novel. It is fan-made. It's made by a really cool guy on Instagram named Brickolips. Big shout out to you if you're watching this. Yeah, he's making it, putting it together. That's what the video was about earlier today. So, yeah, it's going to be like an actual graphic novel. From what I understand, it's going to be online and in physical, maybe?
People just keep commenting language. I am an adult.
Watch your profanities.
And we've had, what, like 6 streams where I didn't say like any swear words that they wouldn't allow on TV.
There you go. Let's see. We have a $4.99 donate.
Jose.
We have Jose $4.99. Thank you very much, Jose, for the $4.99. Can't stay today. Let's see. What does that say? In the theater, trying to watch Dragon Ball superhero movie because I'm a Dragon Ball guy for sure. Well, hopefully you enjoy the movie. Hopefully that goes well for you. And once again, no worries if you can't be here.
Yeah,
Jose.
have fun.
Yeah, thank you very much for the $4.99. Though I appreciate the contribution to the channel. Thank you very much for the support.
I hope you enjoyed us trying the Goku drinks yesterday.
Yeah, there it is. I was like, where is that cursed woo super chat? Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay right there.
Bonds Colty? I actually got the Golden Dragon set and now I'm kind of broke.
Yeah, it's not a cheap set. It's $150 US, and it's not even worth $100 in my opinion. So I'm glad I was able to get the Oni Lloyd figure separately, because that was the only reason why I would get that set. I don't really need it for anything else, but hopefully you enjoy it. I mean, even if you're broke, hopefully you're enjoying that thing.
Yeah, true. Filmer Master, what's going on? I don't know.
We're just streaming.
My guess is as good as yours.
We're just streaming, seeing how things go here.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Just found out there was a Shrek Fest in Wisconsin. Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
it is
what?
true. Yeah, I told you about that the other day. I was in a PlayStation call with a buddy of mine. He was like, yeah, you know there's a Shrek convention? I'm like, what? He's like, no, it's true.
Yeah, you said that, but I didn't think it was here.
No, it's real. It's a thing. And from what I've heard, it's pretty fun. I haven't been there myself, but yeah, that's true. A couple of my friends' coworkers are going to it. Don't know if he will, but I know some of his coworkers are for sure. Let's see. Kahoot, please. Kahoots are on Fridays.
Dalen just says, hi, I love your videos so much, Tanner.
Thank you very much. Glad you enjoy them. I enjoy making them.
He works to be hard on them.
Been working a lot today on stuff.
Shrek is king.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Perhaps. Can we put on hunted pictures? For sure. We can do hunted pictures. Sounds good.
Theo. He's misbehaving. Hi, I'm in French class right now.
Big shout out to Theo in French class.
All I know is Je m'appelle Cat, which is literally my name is Cat.
Au revoir, les enfants.
What if that's a swear?
It's not.
It's not?
No, I looked it up.
Oh, okay. I was going to say they say it is in the show.
Yeah, I know. That's because Steve's an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Huge shout out to Steve.
I do want to say this one because it's kind of serious, but I also think it's kind of funny. Big boy Yum Yum, you hear the news about Ezra Miller saying how he is a messiah? Yeah, because he's losing his mind.
Yeah, there's another lunatic for you.
A lot of cult leaders have said that. A lot of them.
My goodness.
Look it up. Like, a lot of them have said, I'm Jesus. Or I'm a prophet. Like...
Ooh, will you get another movie Garmadon and Oni Garmadon to make crystallized Garmadon? What I actually ended up doing was I just got another movie Garmadon and put that torso on the regular Garmadon, gave him some wings, and that's my default crystallized Garmadon right now. So...
Theo says, all I know in French is oui oui. I think you should know a little more than that, Theo. You're actually in the class.
It's awesome, though. I mean, that's all you need. You go to France, that's all you need.
Well, a lot of them know English over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Supposedly they hate Americans.
Wouldn't blame them.
Because my brother went there and he said they're really rude to Americans. They don't like American people.
There's also a lot of French spoken in Canada.
I mean, I don't really like us either, if I'm being wholeheartedly honest. So
we'll have a test in French tomorrow. For some reason, I decided to take Chinese this year as well because of reasons. So you got French and you got Chinese at the same time. That's
overachiever.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, good for you. Hopefully those are both going well for you. I know my school only offered like Spanish because our school was lame.
Ours was German, French, Spanish, and Chinese.
Wow. See, a lot more variety. Yeah, my school was like Spanish or nothing. And you needed, to graduate, you needed 2 years in a foreign language, and all they offered was Spanish. So we were like,
here.
all right, I guess everybody's taking Spanish.
But I studied German for like 6 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, there it is. Phantom Nova, hey Kat, Tanner and Kat, what's the most disappointing season with a lot of build-up? I'm assuming you mean Ninjago, but since I can't answer that, I'm going to say I was really looking forward to the 4th season of Agretzko, and it was a big letdown.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
yours?
That's true. I will say for Ninjago, I'm trying to think, what's a disappointing season? I don't know per se. I mean, all the seasons that have had really big build-ups have been pretty decent. I'll say maybe Hands of Time coming off of Skybound. I feel like a lot of people expected a lot more from Hands of Time, and it was supposed to be the end of like some type of era. So maybe I'd say Hands of Time didn't really live up to its potential. Didn't really live up to, what it could be. I guess I'll say. I guess that's my answer there. Hands of Time.
Fair enough.
Personally, yeah, I will say March of the Oni for a lot of people as well. It's also going to be pretty disappointing, but I like March of the Oni. I don't mind it too much.
2 different people asked what our favorite seasons are. Mine's fall.
Yeah, winter. Are you talking like seasons of the show or like seasons in general?
Oh, I assume season... Oh, this one's season of the year. This one's season, so maybe they weren't asking the same thing.
Well, season of the year, I like winter.
I like fall.
When it starts. Like that fall to winter transition, I like that quite a bit. Favorite season, I like season 4. You guys know that?
Aiden Gamer 2 coming in hot with the what's up, losers.
Hey.
Not much. Just talking about French and, Ninjago, as we do.
Mm-hmm. That's all we talk about on these streams. We talk about the French language and Ninjago. We should watch Ninjago in French.
Oh, jeez.
The French dub.
Oh, my God. Fort Sar 28. I'm taking Hebrew.
Ooh, that's cool.
I wonder if you're, if it's a synagogue, correct? That's what
I think so, yeah.
The Jewish place of worship is. I wonder if that's at a synagogue or if that's actually at a school they offer that, because that would be cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. What else do we got
I'm
here?
really far behind. Okay. I had it way up.
You can get caught up there. Oh yeah, after Christmas, I'm just tired of winter. That's fair. Yeah, January, February is kind of the worst part of the year for me.
Yeah, it's the worst part for a lot of people, I hear.
January is also the dumping ground for movies. All the terrible movies come out in January.
They're just make it come out in January.
Yeah, a lot of horror movies come out in January for good reason. A lot of horror movies are not very good.
Someone said, we care for a croissant. And
a Quaxin?
It made me think of Tom Holland. Quaxin!
Quaxin! Let's see. Oh yeah, it's Cole and Oni because he survived the fall. I think it's just because he is an elemental master. Maybe he can last a little bit longer in there as opposed to the normal guy.
Oh, good God. Primetime Pictures coming in with a real French. J'ai regardé Ninjago avec mon oh no. J'aimais Ninjago. I think I got some of that right. One of the words I skipped because I was like, there's no way. I'm going to say it the American ways. No, it's campaigns, but I don't want to say it that way because obviously that's not what it is in French.
No, I understand.
But we've been making fun of Australian accents lately. We'll just look at each other and go, nar.
Nar. Nothing against Australia, obviously.
It's just so funny.
I don't think I'd visit Australia though. They got a lot of they got a lot of mutant animals over there that will
dangerous
that will kill you. Yeah.
See, I said frickin'. I caught myself.
There you go. Keeping this, I bet you this stream will still be monetized after it's all said and done.
Okay, because I genuinely I feel really bad. It just slipped out.
You're fine. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it will be. I will say a lot of the Kahoot streams get demonetized because Kahoot likes to come in and claim the footage from our games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if they can do that if that's legal, or like what the deal is there. Because technically it's their website, but it's like my quizzes, you know.
More people are just commenting French. I don't know if I want to say stuff though, because they could be telling me to say something real bad, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read no French.
It's fun to try, but then I'm like, oh, they could be making me say something real bad. Kat, do your best impression of Cursed Woo from Ninja Bricks.
I don't know, man. The Cursed Woo is kind of dicey, but if you want to go for it.
Oh, wait, the one that goes off on the street? Heck no. Oh my god, no. Talk about getting canceled in 10 seconds.
I will say, I feel like that's the first line that they recorded for Master Wu, and then they were like, nah, it's a little too much. Why don't we go back and re-record all the other lines? And for some reason, they just kept that one in.
This one's really fun.
What's up?
The Archer. Kat, what's your favorite amusement park ride? That's a good question.
Ooh, just like in general?
I don't know. I've been to so many. I guess I would say the Pirates of the Caribbean ride from Disney World, just because I have a lot of like positive memories because of my family and the one time that we went to Disney World. But also like there's some really cool ones at Six Flags. Have you ever been to Fright Night?
No, I've never been to Six Flags.
I went once and it was the highlight of my life.
I've never been to like any big amusement park. I've been to the Mall of America. They got a pretty sweet amusement park there. Do you have RX Cole from Day of the Departed? I do. Yeah, I do have the RX Cole. Just put him on the stand yesterday. I want to get more an extra bit of shoulder armor for him though. He looks kind of barren next to the other guys. You know, without shoulder armor. I'll probably add that later on though. I don't have one personally.
Ooh, this one's. I'm gonna read that one. I think you know what one I'm looking at. Kat, what is your fave fight in Ninjago from Ninja Bricks? Ooh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a fave fight because I can't really recall any.
There's some pretty sweet fights in the show.
Oh no, I'm sure there is. I'm just not familiar.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, some of my favorites. I like the final battle, obviously, between Lloyd and his Overlord. I also really enjoy Zane battling Mr. E on top of that canyon. Zane gets pretty messed up in that battle. He like throws him off, and yeah, Zane gets pretty messed up.
I love Zane. That would make me really sad.
I know. The music that plays over the scene, because Mr. E like destroys him basically, and the music that plays over it is the same music that they played when he died.
This question. G the Pinky. Cat, unlike Tanner, do you like Dareth? No. Not even a little.
No.
In fact, I probably feel more strongly about him than that Dareth sucks. So, if you were looking for me to be like, no, I totally love him, Tanner's so wrong. No, we agree hardcore on that one.
Yeah, Dareth's not a very good individual.
Can we tell them about what we filmed today?
Sure, if you want to.
We did the Smasher Pass that we were talking about in another stream. We filmed that today. And at the end, my one regret was that I didn't say hard pass on Dareth. I just said pass.
Yeah. So that video is probably going to be coming out tomorrow if I can get it done tonight. It's going to take... I got your section done. I'm kind of doing the two sections separately with the counter, and it's taken a pretty long time. But my goal is to try to get it done for tonight and get that up tomorrow for you guys. So
Uriel Garcia says, Dareth is so cool, though. Where it was
so
coolness?
Cool how sexist he was, bro.
It was so cool when he demeaned another person based off of their sex. God, that was so sick.
That was epic, man. Do a flip.
Tanner, do you like Jay from Dalen?
Yeah, he's alright. He used to be my favorite back in the day. Back in the day, he used to be a little bit different, though. He wasn't as like loud and obnoxious as he is now.
Kirby Kid says Dareth is best character. It concerns me how many of you think he's fun and like cool.
Well, the community kind of has like an obsession with Dareth. I don't know where that comes from. Back when I used to start doing back when I did my videos, one of my very first like big videos was a video of Dareth dancing to the Reese's Puffs song. And that was like a video that I made a very long time ago.
The way I just looked at him, like, what?
Well, yeah, that's what the video was. I can show you after it's done if you want, after stream is done.
Mark coming in with my favorite comment. He says, the French from the Orson Welles. You watched it!
Yeah, I know.
And no, Mark watched it. One of them watched it because I recommended it. Yeah, if you need a laugh, go look up Orson Welles champagne commercial. And he's so drunk that he's like, they do the clacker, and he goes, French champagne. It's just like, it's so funny.
I want to talk about this really quick. Am I going to binge all the episodes of Crystallize when they come out October 1st? I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. I'm toying with a couple of schedules. The first one is I watch an episode, I review it, then I keep on going, what I did when they uploaded the first 12 couple months ago. But now I'm thinking maybe I should just binge it front to back and then do my reviews that way. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, though. I might do it periodically, might do it all at once. Not too sure what I want to do just yet, but I have about 10 days to make that decision. So
10 Years Spinning says he also sucked in Hunted. I'm assuming they mean Dareth.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's
that.
the one where he was in every single episode, and that's part of the reason why I don't really care for that season all that much.
The KFC coming in hot with a good question. Kat, what Ninjago opinion do you disagree with Tanner on?
Ooh.
I can't really think of any right now. We were talking about how I think that Kai is super straight. Like, how could you look at him and think he's not straight? He's like the straightest character I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. But he kind of agrees on that. So, I don't know. Is there anything I've disagreed with you on? What about, like, in our Smash or Pass? What was one that we, like, disagreed on?
I don't want to spoil much of that video.
Me either, but... Okay, well, I'll give it to you this way. There was quite a few that we did not agree on.
Yeah, that's true.
There was some where I would immediately say pass, and he would be like, smash.
Yeah, to answer the question there, what was that battle about, or what was your battle about? Just that, we disagreed on the Smash or Pass video. Like I said, we're going to try to release that tomorrow for you guys, but no promises. I'm going to try to get it done tonight, though.
Yeah, it seems like a really hard video to edit.
Yeah, it's taken a while. I got maybe a couple hours left on that thing, so.
Yeah.
Crystallized pictures, sure. Crystallized, here we come.
Oh, you'll love this one.
What's up?
Lando the Mando, which I love. That's amazing.
That's a pretty sweet name. Yeah.
Love it. What are your thoughts on people that say the MCU is in shambles? Kind of got to agree a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think the MCU right now is as strong as it once was. I just think their problem is that they're putting out way too much stuff. The quality's starting to suffer.
Yeah. Well, and they're putting their eggs in too many baskets. They're trying to do TV, and then they're also trying to do shorts, and they're trying to do, movies. And it's like, I feel like the movies are suffering, and then the shows are not that good of quality because they've never made shows.
I also think it's a case of, like, there's too much, and now if you fall behind on one thing, it's going to be impossible to try to catch up. Also, with those shows, if you're not watching them week by week, you're looking at, like, for She-Hulk, for example, when that wraps up, it's going to have, like, 9 episodes? You're looking at, like, watching 9 episodes of She-Hulk. If you're not watching it week after week, it's going to be kind of discouraging. And you need to watch She-Hulk to understand future movies. So
yeah, and it's like, you have to watch this stuff to understand future movies. And it's like, some of it's just bad. I don't want to have to, like, Miss Marvel. I couldn't even get through... Yeah, it's Miss Marvel, right?
That's the show, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't even get through the first episode. I'm not watching all of that and wasting my time just to get one reference in one movie later down the line.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be in the next Captain Marvel movie if you're even going to watch that.
No.
So
I'm not supporting Brie Larson. I couldn't think of her name for a second.
Lucky you.
But it's just, and shambles is kind of a strong word. They have had some really heavy hitters this year. I did really love No Way Home. Mm-hmm. I loved the new Doctor Strange movie. Thor Love and Thunder wasn't that bad, but I also don't want to support Taika Waititi because I feel as though he takes advantage of people who are not in a union and overwork people, and I'm not for that by any stretch of the imagination. So it's like, there's also those kinds of things now. They have scandals where it's like, they're trying to be PC, but let's overwork our workers. Or we're still going to call it Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, as Peter Dinklage pointed out. And he didn't mean that they should change that. He just meant you're not as PC as you think you are.
Yeah, that's just an issue with Disney in general. It's more so like Disney as opposed to Marvel.
Or, we're going to really fight for gay couples in movies, and we're going to cast, based on, needing gay couples, but then also we're not going to release them in China because China's not okay with gay people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you really need to pick a lane there.
Mm-hmm.
So
they edit a lot of their movies for the Chinese market, I will say. I did a paper on that for school.
Yeah, which it's like you can't sit there and say we're for gay people, we are progressive, but also censor them out of movies so that you can push them and sell them and make more money in other places that don't support gay people.
Mixed messaging doesn't make any sense.
Or even we pointed out in She-Hulk, there's a joke about how she's in student loan debt. And I'm like, this is coming from the same people that in No Way Home promoted MIT as hard as you could promote them. You don't think people are in thousands and thousands of dollars of debt at MIT, one of the biggest schools in the world? Like, you need to pick a lane. Yeah. And I think that's kind of why they're in shambles, is because people like us can easily point out the hypocrisy, and many other people have as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Momo?
Here? Yeah, it is Momo.
Hello, Momo.
Momo's here, everybody. Little kitty Momo. In case you guys want to see the kitties, a little bit of a change of pace here. Look at the cats. Aren't they cute?
Little babies.
Yeah, it's Waffle on the left and Momo on the right. Momo just came on stream here. Well, not like, she's down here somewhere.
Down by my feet trying to get me to pick her up, but I'm not gonna.
Hi, Yomo. How are you? Let's switch to do Day of the Departed pictures. That sounds good.
I saw one I wanted to answer. Where did it go?
I'll answer this in the meantime. What's happening after Crystallized? A new series. 2023 is going to be a new series, but it's still going to be in continuity with the older series. That's all we know right now, but Ninjago is still going to be continuing some way, somehow. Not really sure the specifics of that new series, though. We're just going to have to wait and see. That's all we know right now. New series, same continuity. So, still going to be getting more Ninjago content, so that's good. Did you find it yet?
No, I don't know where it went. Oh, Big Boy. Or no, wait. Either DF or Big Boy Yum Yum subbed. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
No. I was looking for something else. I just can't find it.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully Wakanda Forever doesn't get much hate from Gay Rig. The only issue that I have is one of the main people is an anti-vaxxer. Other than that, I don't really have an issue with that movie. I liked the tribute to Chadwick and the mural that they showed. I thought that was really pretty. Mm-hmm.
I thought that trailer was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I love Angela Bassett, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like her a lot, too. I don't know, I'm just, I wasn't a huge fan of the first Black Panther. Has nothing to do with, any of the characters. I just didn't really care for how it was written. I thought some of the character writing was a little bit weak, to be honest. Some of the direction left a bit to be desired, but maybe that's kind of a hot take.
I'm not gonna lie, this question just kind of annoys me. No offense to you, Lando the Mondo. I know it's a big topic right now, but thoughts on the Little Mermaid's new design change? I literally don't care.
Yeah,
and
we'll
if
keep
you
it
do,
brief.
That's your problem.
We'll keep it brief. It shouldn't matter, and I don't think it does matter. Neither do
certainly
you.
doesn't.
So, yeah. So moving on.
The KFC. I hate when looking up Ninjago female characters on Google, you get those images. how they disrespect Skylar like that. Yeah, honestly, that's just gross.
Yeah, I mean...
Keep that on the sites that it's meant for. Keep it off all the other main sites that just want to enjoy the show as is and the characters as they are and not, sexualize them.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the algorithm is really messed up like that, but that happens for everybody.
I wonder
if
it's
type it in and it shows up first.
I wonder if that's because people click on them because they're like, what is this? Not even trying to be gross. They're like, what the heck? And then it just boosts it up more and more.
Mind blown.
The more clicks it gets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're Lego people. Yeah.
Question for Kat and Tanner from R. Do you enjoy the Harley Quinn show? She has a show?
Yeah, I've seen the first season, I think. I don't think I've seen any of the other...
Oh, wait, is that the animated
Yeah,
one?
the animated
I thought
one.
they meant with Margot Robbie, and I was like, since when?
No, they have an animated... I think they have 3 seasons, maybe 4? I don't know. I've seen the first season. I thought it was okay. Just didn't really give me enough of a reason to come back and watch the other seasons, though. But I thought it was okay.
Lizzie, Kat, have you seen Thundermans? What is that?
I don't know.
Me either.
So no. no, we have not.
Lando the Mondo. Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question. I'll stop with those types of questions. No, it's totally fine. It's just we see a lot of people being like, scientifically, she would not be darker skin. All that crap. And it's like, no, you're totally fine asking a question, especially since it's like Ezra Miller too. Nobody really likes talking about it, but it's kind of all over the place right now, so it's kind of inevitable. We're definitely not upset with you for asking it. We got asked it yesterday.
3 seasons so far, Harley Quinn. I gotcha. I gotta get my dad to watch that show. He's a big Harley Quinn fan, though he's specifically a Margot Robbie Harley Quinn fan. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he'd appreciate any other version of the character that's not Margot Robbie.
Darkest Mech Ninja 999. Thoughts on Ghost in the MCU?
Ghost, like the Ant-Man character? I don't know. Thought she was okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember her?
Not really.
She's gonna be in the Thunderbolts. She was hanging out with Lawrence Fishburne.
That was my first thought.
And she was like, "Oh no, I'm phasing through walls. I need to kill people so I can not phase through walls or something." I don't know. Ant-Man and the Wasp is kind of a messy movie. I kind of like it though. It's unpopular opinion. I don't think it's as bad as people say.
Oh, Birdry. Have you watched The Boys? I certainly have.
Yeah, we've seen The Boys.
Heck yeah.
Oi.
They have, if you guys have ever seen Supernatural, they have Dean from Supernatural in the 3rd season. He is not the same character though, let me tell you, if you go into that thinking, oh, we're going to see Dean and he's going to be in a fun new role. No. Jensen Ackles plays like a monster in that season. He's like a
really, really messed up Captain America.
Yeah, but he does a really good job though. He's a really good actor.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, The Boys is pretty cool. I like it. Looking forward to the new season. I think they're filming that right now.
Online Fool says, yes, The Boys.
This comment says Soldier Boy is based.
Yeah, Big Boy Yum Yum. This is
I don't know about
the
that.
kind of thing that makes me concerned that y'all like Dareth. Like, what's going on? You okay?
Dareth is a good character. I don't know.
Ooh, DF. Homelander is the best villain since villains were created. Honestly, I kind of agree.
Homelander's pretty good, yeah.
He's like, and I've already told him this. I love movies where you have like this problem or this person where it seems almost like, how could we possibly stop them? Like you're sitting there, even at home, like we're brainstorming at home after watching an episode thinking, but how could you even like, kill like Homelander? Like who could do the job? Like so, even like could Soldier Boy? Like could I love stuff like that where you're sitting there trying to be like, oh my god, like this person needs to be stopped, but like how could you stop them? I love that stuff.
Ooh, thoughts on Black Adam?
Never seen it. It's
not
out yet, right?
What do you think of it so far? Like from what you've seen, like trailers and stuff.
It's all right.
Yeah, I think it looks interesting. I was talking to my friend the other day. He's like, you know what I'm really looking forward to? Black Adam. I'm like, all right, to each their own. I don't know if I'm personally looking forward to Black Adam all that much, but I'm glad that he's finding something that he's looking forward to.
I will say this. I feel like The Rock was in a lot of movies where he was kind of, and Ryan Reynolds has this too, where you're just kind of playing the same role over and over again.
Yeah, that's true. They kind of have that same thing going.
To be fair, I started to see that with John Cena, and I started to not watch movies he was in because it was just like, oh, John Cena's gonna be this, blah, 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 blah.
John Cena's gonna be John Cena.
But then we watched Peacemaker. That dude can act. Okay? Yeah. He had me crying. He had me laughing. He had me angry. That scene where he plays the piano, that's actually him playing the piano, you guys. He learned.
Yeah, Peacemaker was pretty good.
And that scene is so, like, heart-wrenching and good.
Ooh,
oh, my gosh.
This one, let's see. I want to find it. I saw it and thought, ooh, yeah, Omni-Man would floor Homelander. Yeah, who would win, Omni-Man or Homelander?
Sociopath versus sociopath.
Yeah, who would win that fight?
I don't know. Because they're kind of almost the same in a way. Doesn't Omni-Man have lasers?
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
He's like Superman, essentially.
Yeah, he's another one of the evil Supermans.
I love how people are like, yeah, Superman's great and all, but like, what if he wasn't on our side? He wouldn't be that great anymore, would he?
Why are wrestlers such good actors?
Some of them.
You got John Cena. He's pretty good.
He's excellent. But I feel like, WWE, a lot of them have said it's acting, a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean...
You have to have a certain
amount... That might be why.
Well, you have to have a certain amount of stage presence, and you have to be good with a crowd to succeed in that kind of, stage performing.
Yeah, that's true.
Duck, do you like Rick and Morty? Yes, I do, and I'm not commenting on the most recent episode because it was a lot, and it was something.
Yeah,
and if you guys have watched it,
and I was like, all right.
I showed it to him, and the look on his face when I looked over at certain parts, and if y'all have seen it, you know what I mean. I looked over at his face and I started dying laughing. It was my pleasure to show him that because it was hilarious, his reactions.
I found that Rick and Morty, I don't know if they're trying to go for like shock value, if that's what like
it
what
felt
they're
like that's what they were
now.
doing last season because they kept talking about really taboo topics, but like in my opinion it was just gross.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy
think they can
it.
go a little bit too far.
Those ones where they were really trying to push the envelope, I was like, I don't like this. It was like gross. If those episodes come up when I'm watching it like in a row, I skip them because I just don't like them. But this season hasn't been that bad. I will say that one was kind of pushing the envelope, but not in a way that I wouldn't watch it again. It was funny, but it wasn't too much where I'm like, this is really uncomfortable.
From what you've heard, what's your favorite Ninjago season? Do you like the spooky ghost one?
Yeah, that's my favorite, but I can never... It's season 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Mama found something.
What did you find, little one?
Probably has a little Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a Lego.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, I'll just keep an eye on that. Make sure she doesn't eat it.
Yeah, usually Momo's pretty good at not eating Lego. Waffle, on the other hand, Waffle will chew on Lego. She'll eat Lego. Momo has been pretty good, though, because she's actually, somewhat smart. So.
Yeah, seriously.
Good job, Momo.
Yeah, good job for being my smart girl.
Who's a big-brained little baby.
Waffle is literally a toddler. He was going to record audio the other day, and if he has Waffle in here, she'll, like, lick herself on his bed and just be like...
Yeah,
and
she's
you can
really
hear it,
loud.
And you can hear it in the background, so he was like, can you babysit her? And I was writing my final exam. It was an essay exam. I was working on my final exam, and I had her in my lap, and oh my God, she just kept crying and crying. And then when I let her down, she was like, I'm going to go into Tanner's room. And I was like, no, you're not. And so I went to the bathroom, she followed me in, and I closed the door, and she was like trying to get out, and then when she couldn't get out, she was like, I'm gonna go on the sink where I know I'm not supposed to go. And then I wouldn't let her on the sink, so she was like, I'm gonna go in the bathtub and drink the bathwater. Like, she was literally a toddler just throwing a constant tantrum. And then I had her in the window today, and I was on the phone with my mom, and she was trying to kill a bug, and she like would not let me kill it. I'm like, girl, you need to not. Like, Waffle just constant, like, you guys think Waffle's cute? That's because you don't live with her. She throws constant tantrums. Mm-hmm. She is literally a toddler.
Yeah, Waffle's a big baby. Usually when I'm recording, I have to, like, make sure that she's asleep. That's, like, the best time to record is when Waffle's asleep. But, the schedule sometimes doesn't line up with Waffle's sleep schedule, so...
Moon the Soul, is it bad that my friend sort of threatened me to learn the Michael Myers theme in about 2 minutes on my keyboard? I would say the threatening part is bad.
Yeah, that's kind of a red flag.
Yeah, if you didn't want to learn it, they should have been like, okay, man, I'll see if someone else wants to learn it. Like, threatening you is a real red flag. Like,
hopefully that goes well for you.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it'd be cool to learn, but if you didn't want to learn it and you're not into horror movies, like, you should be able to be like, no, man, I don't want to learn that. Ooh. Plus, it's your talent. If I'm talented at the piano and I don't want to learn that, I shouldn't have to just because you're a jerk, Ooh, Celine 16, Kat, what was your first pet? That's such a cute question. My first pet was actually older than me because my parents got her before I was born. She was a Jack Russell Terrier, and her name is Jessie, and she lives on in my heart. She lived to be like 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
What was your first pet?
Well, when I was born, my dad had his dog, Tiki. It's kind of like a golden retriever type thing. And they had 2 cats as well. Buck, who was deaf in both ears, and Kelly, who was always pregnant.
How would she always get her spayed? What the heck?
Well, no, my mom was upset because when I was really, really young, Kelly had kittens. And she was like trying to deal with me, like, 5-month-old me, and all these kittens now running around the house. She ended up giving them away to the neighbor, I think.
Okay, well, fair enough. You found a good home.
Well, I
for
say
them.
Neighbor, but he lived like a mile and a half down the road.
Yeah. Alcatraz biggest fan. I love you, moon and back. I if that's for me, thank you very much, but I'm thinking it's for you. And they're like, I love you to the moon and back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I say that with my mom.
Ooh, really like your Camille custom? Thank you.
Oh my God.
I like it too. I think it turned out real well. If you guys haven't seen that video, I put it up maybe about an hour ago. Check it out.
Lizzie says, my first pet was a fish and my little brother ate it.
Isn't that great?
Your little brother okay?
I have kind of a pet fish horror story if you guys want to hear it. I don't think I've shared it before.
Ooh, so do I. We can share ours. Okay, go.
Okay, well, when I was younger, I was at school. My mom was babysitting a kid that literally took my little fish tank and shook it. And the fish didn't survive, obviously.
Oh well, yeah, shaken baby syndrome.
And my mom had to explain to me where my fish went when I got home from school that day. And I remember it.
See,
I was like in second grade. I was like, where's the fish? What happened to him?
See, now you told that, and mine's like a lot worse than that. And
right,
mine's definitely my fault. Yours was another kid's, mine was my fault.
Well, let's switch to Master of the Mountain pictures, and then you can tell your fish horror story.
Okay. I'm going to preface this with, guys, I was like 6, okay? 6-year-olds are not responsible. So my parents got me a fish to see if I was responsible. Spoiler alert, I wasn't.
You were not.
And, well, they got me 2. They got me 2 fishes because I wanted 2, like, very specific fishes. And they could live in the same tank together. They, like... My dad knows all about fishes. He's kept fishes his whole life.
Sure.
So he knew that they could be in the same tank together and they wouldn't be, like, territorial like betas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my 6-year-old butt forgot to feed the fishes for probably, like, 2 days. And they ate each other.
Wow.
And, yeah, that was a very sad story. So, yeah, that's my, fish horror story that was my fault. They were like, is she responsible enough for a fish?
No,
then that happened, and they were like, no, she was not. But
Momo just morale, I think, or something.
Rebecca, my goldfish lived to be 8 years old. Was that a magic goldfish? What's their lifespan? I didn't think they lived to be that long.
I don't know.
I guess maybe they can.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
A Russian sleep experiment, but with fish.
Okay, actually, oh my god, Primetime Pictures, you're the best.
True.
That's hilarious. Lizzie said, dang, fish have the worst death. They really do. One time, I'm gonna out my mom. Thank God y'all don't know her, otherwise she'd be so, like, whatever. But one time my mom was moving fishes from one tank to another, and the fish got out of the bucket because we were moving to a new house, so they were trying to move the fishes from the buckets that we had put them in into their new tank at the new house. Mm-hmm. And the fish got out of the bucket while my mom was helping my dad, and they were laughing so hard that my mom peed her pants. Because my dad was like, get the fish, and she's like, I'm trying, and they're just laughing their heads off. I think it's a cute story.
Ooh, let me answer this one. What is your real name? Well, my real name is, my last name is Fishies, and my first name is Tanner. Your first name is Katerina, and your last name is Red Foxtrot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our real names, you know? That's what they say on our birth certificate. I'm totally telling the truth there.
Oh, Celine 16. Kat, do you prefer Zane in his human form or in titanium form? Titanium form.
Yeah, you like the robot form?
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Human form kind of is, like, weird to me, I guess.
He has a thing now where you can kind of, like, swap back and forth. He has, like, a human cloak, kind of, so he can blend into the public.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. It's like he just puts on the human skin. Now he's good to go.
Like, is that Ex Machina where she puts on skin?
Yeah, she, like, takes the skin off the other robots and, like, puts it on herself.
Oh, yeah.
What a really fun movie. Check out Ex Machina. It's got Oscar Isaac in it.
The movie.
That's a fun movie. That's one of my favorite films, along with American Psycho.
Someone said, fish deserve more love. They never bother us and we don't repay them. Stop the fish abuse. I will say that was when I was very young. I obviously regret that now, and that's not how I would treat an animal now, but I was very young and I was not responsible. And additionally, my parents did eventually get the fish and they were able to catch it. They were just laughing so hard because they were having a hard time catching it to get it back in the water. And they were freaking out because they're like, oh my God, this fish is going to die if we don't get it in water.
Yeah.
But my dad is a very, very, very responsible fish owner. His tank is like 55 gallons. He only keeps fish that he knows will do well in that environment and with one another. He is constantly cleaning it. He takes care of them very, very well. So I totally get what you're saying. A lot of people are like mean to fish, but I just want to preface with my family is not one of those families. My dad loves his fish very much.
Yeah.
So
I will say I've had 2 fish before in my life, for those wondering.
Yeah.
I've
well,
had
and
2
yours
pet
wasn't
fishes.
even your fault. That was some punk kid that was like, let me just mess with someone else's pet.
I think that was the second fish that I had. The first one just, died because it was old. Fish don't live that long.
Ooh, Halloween Ninjago anniversary from Gene. Is there like a Halloween special?
I mean, I guess if you counted Day of the Departed, kind of, because it's about like the ghosts of like certain characters coming back and, reanimating statues or whatever. It's kind of weird. Ooh, do you support the Misako and Wu ship? Not personally, no.
Probably not. I mean, I don't know much about it.
Because, well, basically, it's let me tell you a tale quick. Let me explain to you some lore. So, back when they were all youngins, you had Wu, you had Garmadon, you had Misako, right? You know Misako, Lloyd's mom.
They're not related, are they? That's not where this is going.
Only Wu and Garmadon are.
Okay.
No, don't worry.
Okay, I was like, I especially don't support it if that's where we're going.
So Wu and Misako kind of had a thing, right? Garmadon, in all of his infinite wisdom, was under the influence. He was all hopped up on the evil venom, and also he was hanging out with a not so great guy named Chen. And Chen was like, "Hey, I got this letter here. It's written by your brother to Misako, who I know that you both like. Why don't you take this letter and sign your name on it instead?" And Garmadon's like, "All right, bet." So he signs his name, and Misako falls in love with Garmadon, leaving Wu heartbroken.
But maybe that's not Misako or Wu's fault. They could have been good together. It was Garmadon that was like, let me play breakup doctor, you know? So maybe I do support it in that context, because, you know, it's not like they did anything wrong.
I will say now it's a little bit strange because Lloyd exists, and Lloyd has to watch his uncle hang out with his mom in kind of a weird way, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like from Lloyd's perspective, it's a little bit jarring, but from their perspective,
yeah. Sangal 18, sorry if that's not right. Fish Dad, how cute. I know, right? He also has a snail in his tank that like cleans the tank, and it recently passed away, and he was really sad.
Oh man.
Yeah. But all his other fish are doing really, really well, so
it's in snail heaven.
Yeah.
Hanging out with all the other
and it
awesome
sucks
snails.
because the time before I was there, and my dad was kind of worried about the snail because it was doing that thing I told you about where it was like bobbing up and down and playing in the bubbles. And we all thought it was cute and that it was like something the snail was doing for fun. But then the snail, the next time I was there, my dad told me it passed, and he was really sad, and he was like, I think maybe something that meant that something was wrong, but I didn't know. And he felt so bad. It was so sad. R.I.P. my dad's snail.
Rest in peace, snail.
I know, it was really sad.
Let's see. Thoughts on Breaking Bad? Haven't seen it.
Really good. Haven't seen the last season because I heard about it and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. It's like, well, I mean, I don't want to do spoilers, and the way that this person dies wouldn't be appropriate to talk about on stream, but basically Heisenberg lets this one girl die. And after that, I was kind of like, wow, I really don't like this character anymore, and he's the main character, you know? So after that, I kind of wasn't really interested.
That's true.
It's Andrew says, smash your pass, Kai. You're going to find all that out when that video comes out, so keep an eye out for that.
I do want to talk about this quick, because I saw this comment yesterday. This whole thing about spoilers in the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, we were talking about this.
The description is blurred. Don't try to read it. If you're reading it yourself, you're spoiling it for yourself.
Also, it's like if I watched a trailer about something and then I was like, well, it just put spoilers for the season for me. Like, I chose to watch, like, there are going to be some spoilers in that trailer because it's revealing, like, parts of the season so that you know what, it's advertising the season. So
I will
you know
say,
what
there
to
is
expect.
there's a narrative in this community where, like, everything's a spoiler, and I think people need to reassess what a spoiler actually is. If there's footage from a TV spot, commercial, trailer, in my opinion, that's not a spoiler because it's out there.
Fair game.
It's out there. People have shown it. The official company has shown it. With that being said, thoughts on the Turkish promo for Ninjago? I liked it. Check out my video on it. I put that up yesterday.
Here, let me put it in a different way. I watched the Rick and Morty like trailer today, and in that trailer, it kind of shows Rick and Morty, or Rick and Jerry, kind of having like a Rick and Morty, like another episode where they're together. Now, some people could see that as a spoiler. However, I really don't think it is because A, that's in the official trailer. B, that says nothing about why they were together, why they're working together in that episode. It doesn't reveal anything about the actual story or anything that could be actually considered a spoiler. It didn't say, here's what's going to happen in that episode. It just showed, oh, they might be working together this season. That might be funny. Like, you know, it's advertising. It's letting you know what you might expect in that season.
Yeah.
Oh, Simply Noah Place says Kat is the life of the party. I try to be. I also try to be without
In a lot
swearing.
of ways she is, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, last night, oh my gosh. Last night he was just like, now you're really sweet. Because I was talking about people that are like a menace. And he was like, you're really sweet. You're not a menace. And he was going to joke that I was a menace. But it was just really sweet. I was like, oh, did you mean that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, it was just a nice moment.
Uplifting spirits.
A nice cousin bonding moment, you know?
I want to talk about this quick. When going through the Ninjago episode descriptions, do you want to read them or not, but do it because you're kind of obligated to? That's a good question, because a lot of those descriptions are pretty spoiler heavy. They do kind of break down the episodes.
See,
you know?
Okay, that's what I mean. There's a difference between actually showing parts of the plot and showing, oh, maybe these characters will interact this season, but you don't know in what way.
And then showing a split second from an official TV
but
spot.
I totally get what they're saying, too, because there are certain shows where I won't read the description because they'll give away spoilers. Like, there was one... What was it that we were watching? Oh, it was Peacemaker. They literally say exactly what happens in the episode.
In the HBO
and
descriptions?
Yeah, and Tanner read it and he was like, don't read the description because it tells you what happens. Like, stuff like that I don't agree with.
With that being said, I will go ahead and I will read those descriptions and try to make videos off of them, because I personally never really cared about spoilers. Like, I spoiled Endgame for myself 3 weeks prior to seeing it. I knew that Iron Man died. I knew that everybody came back towards the very end for one big final battle. Spoilers never really bothered me personally, so I don't mind making videos on those descriptions. Well, and like I said, I do always put a spoiler warning at the beginning of those videos for those that...
Yeah, which it's like, come on, guys. He's giving you everything you need to be like, oh, I don't want to watch this one yet. You know?
I had somebody complain yesterday on Twitter. They were like, something, all you got to do is put a spoiler warning in your video. And I was like, well, you clearly don't watch my content.
Yeah, hello, we did. No, and it's interesting because I think the reason why I can give the opposite opinion of that is because I avoid spoilers hardcore. I mean, I have not seen the last seasons of some of my favorite shows like Game of Thrones. And let me tell you, people were trying to talk about the end of Game of Thrones all the time. And I was able to avoid spoilers hardcore. And I still don't know what's going to happen. I need to watch the last season. But I feel like even if that did happen for me, it's kind of like there was one time where I clicked on an article ranking Game of Thrones characters, and there was stuff about the final season, so I just clicked away. I'm not going to blame that article for having it, because I'm the one that clicked on it. And I didn't, of course I didn't know that it was going to be in it, but the second I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm not going to read this. And I just clicked away, and I wasn't, mad.
Yeah, I mean, in one of my recent thumbnails, there's, a description that's blurred, And people are like, yeah, but if you sit and read it, you can make out what it says. Okay, well, if you're trying to avoid spoilers, you wouldn't sit there and read it. So I don't understand why... I don't know. People just get mad because people like to be mad. They're bored and like to create drama. Yeah,
honestly. Dad, you're bored. Stop it. And you're trying to create drama. That's from Rick and Morty.
Literally Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. Kat, have you ever watched The Office? No, but I've seen a lot of clips.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Watch the clips online.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it, and obviously I'm not as heavily in the community, but I think just in general, if it's not spoiling, the biggest thing is the plot, right? Because you don't want to know, the Peacemaker episode that we referenced, that was literally the plot. They told you exactly what was going to happen in that movie, or in that episode. If I watched a trailer and they showed things here and there where it's like, oh, maybe this character will show up, it's like, that doesn't tell me anything about how that character showed up, why they're there, what their goals are for being there. That doesn't really tell you anything about the plot, which is the main thing that you don't want spoiled. Just knowing a character is going to be there or something like that, that's not really a spoiler, because those are the kind of things that trailers will have anyway. Like in another good example, Thor: Love and Thunder. No one was upset that they showed Natalie Portman in there, because it's like, of course that's a big surprise, but it's like, you don't know why she's there. You don't know why she's wearing the Thor costume.
How she got her powers.
You don't know any of that. You don't know any of the plot. And that's what really matters, not just because, she's there. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Is there any Ninjago season or episode that you actually watched? You've seen the movie.
I've seen the movies.
I'm not sure if you've seen a season all the way through, though. I'm sure I've showed you episodes every now and then. Season 4 pictures? Sure, we can do season 4.
Kat, will you ever go to Disney World from Noah Plays? I have gone. I don't know if I would go again just because I think it's really expensive and overpriced. Also, did you know they can dress code you there?
Really?
Yeah, like a high school. Like this one girl that I follow, and she was just
How relaxing.
She was just wearing a tank top, and they told her, "Ma'am, you have to change. And if you don't have anything to change into, they'll make you buy one of their really overpriced shirts."
Wow.
I know. I was shocked.
Garmadon's hair is great. It is. Have you seen his hair recently?
No.
He's got the best hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please show me.
He has the best hair that I've ever seen. It rivals Cole's man bun.
Ooh, 10 years spinning. The worst Victoria season is the 4th. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, I think part of that is, though, they didn't know they were getting canceled when it was canceled. So it's kind of like, you know, the 4th season wasn't that strong because they didn't know it was going to be their last season. You know what's the worst episode? Is either that one, the prank episode one, where it's like April Fool's. The April Fool's Day one. That one sucked. And I haven't even seen all of it because it was just... No. And then also, this one isn't from the 4th season, it's from the 1st season, I think. It's the last episode. It's called Blooper-torious, and Rex, the puppet, hosts it. It was just really dumb.
Yeah, that one wasn't great.
I didn't like it. It
this
wasn't
is
funny.
Garmadon's hair.
Ooh, love, 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 love. You showed me that.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, I love it.
It's what's under his helmet right now.
That or I've seen it on your Instagram because I like all your posts.
His older hair is pretty rough. I'm not a huge fan of his like season 1 hair. I'll show you that quick.
Which dragon ninja is Kat's favorite? What are the dragon ninjas?
I can show you them quick, but this is Garmadon's old hair.
Oh my god. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what his old hair looked like.
Is that your girlfriend? Woof. If you guys don't know that, that's from, well, I saw it on Trixie and Katya's YouTube show, but it's originally from Home Alone. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the worst episode is the Secret Santa one. I don't know if I remember that one from Victorious. Do you?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe it is one of the worst ones, Lizzie, because I literally don't even remember it.
I was trying to like look up all the Golden Dragon ninjas. I was like, why can't I find a picture with all 4 of them? And then I remembered I made a video with all 4 of them, so I'll just show you that.
Oh my god, this username. Random Idiot 1020. Garmadaddy's OG hair was beautiful. Random.
I don't know about that.
What's your hair look like? Because it's making me a little concerned.
Here, these are all 4 of the Dragon Boys.
Ooh, Zane.
Yeah. I kind of like Cole's.
They're so cool, though.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
But I just love the blue, and like, it's really hard to choose, though. They're all really cool. Mm-hmm. I would say probably, I think Cole or Zane's. But you know I'm OG. I'm a Zane stan all the way.
A lot of people don't like Jay's, and I can see why. It's not so much blue as much as it is like yellow. And yellow, he's not the yellow ninja.
To bring it back to Thor: Love and Thunder, it's like his new look that they have in Thor Love and Thunder for Thor. Mm-hmm. It's like, what is it? It's like blue. It's like a lot of blue.
I don't know, man.
And gold. It was rough. It's definitely not his best look.
Mm-hmm. Messed up.
That's what was funny about last week's episode of She-Hulk. It's all about like redressing She-Hulk, and this guy's like, I made all the Avengers costumes, and I'm sitting there thinking, did you make some of the bad ones, like the newest Thor one?
Well, obviously he didn't make Thor's. He obviously didn't make Iron Man's. Iron Man makes all of his own.
Tarek the King, you guys put a smile on my face.
Thank you.
Aw, thanks. You guys do the same.
Yeah, it's always fun hanging out here with you guys.
Yeah, it's something I look forward to.
Ooh, is Jay worthy to use Thor's hammer?
Ooh, that's a good question. Who would be worthy to use Thor's hammer?
Probably Zane, to be honest. I feel like Zane is the most pure out of all, except that one time he committed mass genocide, but we just kind of ignore that. That's
okay, so maybe not him.
Well, to be fair, he was mind controlled, but he still did it, you know.
Well, yeah, but did he have is it like when they were under Loki's control, like Hawkeye and them?
So basically, Zane was all hopped up on forbidden spinjitzu. It's kind of like
so he did break the rules.
And he lost his memory, showed up in a realm by himself, didn't know where he was, and there was this dude there named Vex, and he was like, "Hey man, we got to go take over this establishment and kill all these people." And he's like, "All right, fair enough." So that's what Zane was doing during the 11th season.
It reminded me of the video we were watching yesterday. On TikTok, I saw this theory about why the ninjas were given certain weapons. And it was like, one, because like...
Oh, the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, it was like one got his swords because he was the most like ethical and logical. And so they gave him the only weapon that could do real damage. Mm-hmm. One guy was super technological, so they gave him a stick. Yeah, and they were like, be creative. Yeah, it was a really cool theory. So... Zane is worthy. A lot of people are saying Zane.
I saw a comment, Nelson is worthy. I'd say so. Nelson's a pretty pure dude.
Well, and I didn't know we weren't. I was thinking about just like the OG.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of the original Ninja... I mean, they've all done bad stuff, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, who hasn't?
They're all not really pure.
Well, and it's not like Thor hasn't, so maybe that it's not about that. It's about like the core, you know?
Mm-hmm. When is the stream ending? Probably a few more minutes. We can go a little bit overtime like we did yesterday if you guys want. Tomorrow we're probably going to be doing a special stream. Not sure what it's going to be yet, though.
People keep saying Master Wu, too, and I kind of was thinking that, too.
But then again, Master Wu's done a lot of wrong stuff, too. There's literally a running joke in this community. Master Wu doesn't communicate his past with the ninja, and countless times older villains that have a grudge against Wu have showed up, and they were the ninja's problem. And was like, you could have just sat down and explained, hey, this is a list of all the people that I've wronged.
Amelia Wells says they gave him a stick. They did.
Yeah, Donatello has a stick. That is Donatello, right?
I have no idea.
The purple Ninja Turtle?
I don't remember. Sure. But it was the one who was the most like into technology and stuff like that. And the master was like, okay, well, here's a stick. Be creative with that. Like, it's not an official theory, or it's not like officially why, but it's a fan theory. And I think it's a really strong one.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bow staff. I guess that's a technical term. Every time I see the name bow staff or whatever, I just think of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
There's a scene in there where he's talking about how good he is with a bow staff.
I will say, people don't like spoilers, but then I see a lot of people in here asking us different smasher passes. I'm like, but you kind of want spoilers, no? Because that would be spoiling like our upcoming video, and I'm not gonna. I already spoiled one thing for you, but I feel like you guys saw it coming.
Don't give into spoilers.
I'm not gonna. I already said it before, but I said hard pass on Dareth. That's the only one that I will give you a spoiler for, because I think you guys could have guessed it.
Do you have a Discord server? Yeah, I do. Link in the description. I'm not really on there a lot, though. I'm not really a huge fan of Discord, to be honest.
Yeah, someone asked me to join their Discord server, so I downloaded it, and it was like 2 days, and I was like, I don't like this app.
Discord's kind of whack. Ooh, I will say, are we allowed to ask how many characters are in the video? Yeah, sure. I had about 130 different characters that we either smashed or passed.
See, that's not a spoiler.
Yeah, but 100.
It doesn't tell you anything about the content.
Yeah, different Ninjago characters ranging from ninjas to elemental masters to villains to random side characters that nobody remembers.
I saw one. Dylan, Kat, have you walked in on Tanner when he's recording a video? Yeah, literally all of us have. I have, the cats have, Waffle and Momo both have, you know.
Lately I've been putting a weight in front of the door.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll just like knock on the door and I can hear him go, yeah, like he's like recording and I didn't realize.
Well, my least favorite thing is like that door is so loud and the cats can push it open. So I'll be sitting there talking, and then I hear, and then it's Waffle, and I'm like, come on, Waffle, and then she doesn't want to come in anymore.
Yeah, that's like the worst part. Like, we were recording that video today. Well, and I got a taste of it when I was recording my presentation, and the second I start recording, Waffle comes in behind me and starts scratching on the scratch tower. I'm like, oh, are you finished?
She's like, don't mind me, I'm just interrupting your recording. I think we have enough time to answer one more question each, I'd say.
Okay, I was going to say, we were recording today, and and Momo tried to push in the door, and we moved everything, and we were like, okay, come on in, Momo. And then she just ran down the hallway. I'm like, you little menace.
You literally just pushed open the door. Probably answer one more question each before we wrap things up here.
S3 Dragon says, Kat, what's your channel? I do not have one. I do have an Instagram.
Yeah, I can link it in the chat quick if you guys want to follow her.
Okay.
If I could type. I have my cap locks on for some reason. Instagram.
People be trying to get us to choose between Waffle and Momo too. I love them equally. They're like children. I'm not pitting them against one another.
Yeah, that's her Instagram if you guys want to follow her over there. In terms of my last question, let's see, what should we talk about? What's a good final question?
Aw, Noah simply plays cat. You're so nice and give good advice. I'm not reading the rest of that because it's kind of rude,
Well,
Noah.
that's absolutely nothing. I'm just here for entertainment. I'm not your dad. I'm not teaching you stuff.
Well, and plus, isn't that just as valuable, giving you guys the lulls and making your day? It doesn't have to always be good advice. Sometimes it can just be distracting you from something that's bothering you.
No big deal.
Take that advice to the bank, Noah.
Let's see. I think for a final question, why don't we each give our thoughts on Daredevil? Like the character. I think he's cool.
I'm excited to see him in She-Hulk.
Yeah, me too. I hope they don't ruin him.
I think they're relying...
That's my fingers crossed.
That's another thing about, like, especially She-Hulk. They're relying really heavy on the cameos for that one.
Yeah, and then they're like, remember whose show this is, while also shoving cameos down your throat. A lot of mixed messaging going on in that show.
And then they're like, oh, and by the way, like, Wong's back. I know you're excited. And it's like, do you even like yourself? What is happening?
It's like, they know why we're here. I'll give them that much credit. With that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for our thoughts here. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. As usual, I'll give you guys daily updates. You know, whenever there's a day where I'm not here, just check the community tab. There's usually something there. So
I'm almost sitting contemplating life because I think she lost that Lego she found.
She's like, what is the Lego? With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Do you want to make like a closing... statements? Yeah.
Oh, I guess just real quick. Sometimes people get like, you know, if we like are like, oh, that's kind of a whatever question. We're not like mad at you guys. You're just asking questions. I mean, I'm never like upset. Nothing anyone said here has ever like upset me. Mm-hmm. It's just sometimes, you know.
I mean, same for me. I've been doing these streams for how long?
Yeah, but don't ever like...
This is number 220.
Lando the Mondo like felt bad for his question. Don't ever feel bad.
Hey,
I get why you asked the question. Lots of people are talking about it right now. The only thing that I was annoyed about is that people get so upset about something like that because it's so clearly about race, you know?
Well, that's not your guys' fault, though. You guys are always cool.
Yeah, don't ever be afraid to ask a question. And if we don't want to answer it, we just won't. And there's no biggie, you know?
The world keeps spinning. We all keep breathing. People still exist. We just keep on keeping on. You know what I always say. You know what Joe Dirt says. Keep on keeping on.
Who?
You don't know Joe Dirt?
Oh, Joe Dirt. I thought you said Joder. I'm like, who the heck is that?
Joe Dirte. With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for all the hugs, and thanks for hanging out with all of us. We do appreciate all of you guys being here when you can be. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to be doing something special tomorrow. Not sure what it's going to be just yet, though. We will play it by ear. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks a lot for being here. We'll talk to you guys again later.
Thanks for all the love. Bye.
Bye.